Okay, this is the second video in triangulation, and what I want to do now is I want to actually work on breaking the object into parts. And what I mean by that is we already have some geometric figures that we're accustomed to, and I want to just use those parts but separately from one another. Okay, and the best way to do that is if you look at the figure here, you see a half circle, okay, and this is a half ellipse, and they both end at the same point here. Okay, so what I can do, I can draw a line from the midpoint, or actually the quadrant of the circle where the cylinder plugs in, to the corner. Okay, and that divides the part into something that you can work with. Okay, now I'm going to change that line red to make sure it stands out. Okay, now what I want to do is something that we've been doing the whole quarter. I want to start my development and using true length. Okay, now I've drawn some wheels earlier, and I'm just going to copy these over to save some time. Okay, so now I've done that, and you can see that I've used the same wheel on both. They're divided into 24 equal segments, and you really need 24 on this one, because if you see this front view here, you can see I still don't have that many points. Now I have plenty in this top view, fortunately, to work with. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to, if you'll notice, there are 12 lines coming out of the wheel on the top view. I just want to divide the circle into 12 equal parts as well. So I'll use the divide command here, and I want to divide it into 12 segments. Okay, and you should see some points, and if you don't, go to DDP type and check your point settings to make sure they're coming out right. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to actually draw lines from these points to the corresponding points on the circle. Okay, and they look really strange at first, but if you think about the geometry and what's happening with the object, it kind of explains more why you have lines crossing over one another. And you just want to go around, do that, and make sure that you don't skip any nodes. You'll have to start over. And alright, now I'm just going to use match properties and go around and change all the line colors to what I want them to be. Okay. Alright, so now that I've done that, I can do the same thing in this view, and to do that I just want to project from these points down to the top view. Do the same thing here. Alright, zoom in on that one. That one looked a little strange when I did it. And I just want to match the properties on this as well. Okay. have a good setup going, and I'm going to go ahead and cut off this second video because it's getting a little long, and pick up in video 3.